What's good, YouTube? Here we are again, man. Back at it again, man, with another one. For part 4 of Who the F Did I Marry? Seemed like to be picking up a little bit as far as the deceit that she is the deceit that she's experiencing. So seem to be picking up a little bit. We gonna get straight into it because she is long-winded, my boy. Let's get straight to it.
Alright, part 4. So, we go to Home Depot, we go to Lowe's. I'm choosing all these appliances. He's taking pictures of the SKU number. We have representatives helping us, and he basically explained to them, hey, we're buying a house. We should be closing sometime in June. Can we order this stuff now? Can I put a hold on it? Like, what can we do? Because we're not ready for delivery. I stood there as the Home Depot rep said, we can hold it in our warehouse. Like, you can buy something and we can hold it. People do it all the time, especially with COVID. So I watched him pay.
Okay, so he paid. I thought he was gonna make her pay. I was about to say, if he wasted her money, bruh, she should have the right to punch him in the face.
I want to say it's about it was either $350 or $500. I watched him pay a deposit on a whole new set of appliances for them, and they were going to hold it until we were ready for delivery. I watched this, so I was like, okay, good deal. Like, we got the appliances. Next, let's go to Rooms to Go and Ashley Furniture and find actual furniture. So we went all around Rooms to Go. We went to Ashley Furniture. We went to American Signature. And I saw all these things that I wanted. Again, he's taking pictures of it. He was like, I can go online and order it. I didn't think anything of it because, again, I just saw that we held the appliances. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So April turns into May. May 2020 comes. This is where things start to get a little interesting. May comes, and obviously we had not done inspection. And I'm asking him all the time, what's the deal with the house? He was like, oh, because of COVID, they're trying to get someone to do the inspection.
That's what he gonna do. He gonna say it fell through because they couldn't get an inspector. They couldn't, because of the inspection, they don't know how good the condition of the house is, blah, 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 blah. So it's probably best if we don't buy it due to the inspection reasons.
But the guy that they had, it was always something. The guy they had caught COVID, so they're going to have to get somebody else. And he's like 15 houses backed up, so it'll be a while. So at this point in May, I know I look crazy. In this point in May of
you don't say. By part 4, you finally look at how you looking. You got a turtleneck on with a chain with the Mary Had a Little Lamb braids. Or the Mary Had a Little Lamb twist.
I started recording audio diaries.
I was about to say, what the hell is that?
It was something just made.
Let me see your tax return.
Recording my thoughts in an audio diary, and I still have them. And I would save them by the date, and I would just start talking about what's on my mind. So I was like,
a yap session, just like this.
I knew there was something. Something was nagging me, like, But I kept pushing it out of my mind. I was like, you saw, this is what I reminded myself. You saw him pay for the appliances. You know the house is under contract. You know that he told you that he's the one who put the house under contract. Why would, like, I remember saying to myself, why would he lie about that? This is so easy to verify. Why would he lie about that? Have you caught him in any other lie? And at the time, the answer was no.
Where are you
So
going,
I really
bro?
was like, maybe you just aren't used to a guy who actually does what he's supposed to do. Like I was questioning myself and then answering my own questions. So inspection didn't happen. Around mid
You don't say. Come on, man. I'm calling these plays out like Braun.
May, I found out I was pregnant.
Oh. Okay. So let's do some quick maths. The first time she met him was March 7th. She said May. It's 2 months. 2 months of knowing this dude, she's pregnant with his child. 2 months.
May 2020. When I found out I was pregnant, he was ecstatic and I was like, oh shit. The reason why I was oh shit is because number one, I'm plus size. Number two, because of my age,
What the hell are you being plus size being? What are you? What? One, I'm plus sized? What are you afraid of? Well, giving birth is frightening anyway, but I don't know what her being plus size has to do with anything.
I felt like it was probably going to be a high risk pregnancy.
Whoa, you or how big are you? You know, she chubby, but she ain't like a house. But she might be a house. We ain't see a whole, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like, unless she has like health issues, like she got diabetes or high blood pressure or something.
And I wasn't married. And that nagged. I cannot tell y'all how much it nagged me. There was a lot of internal struggle in between. My family didn't even know that he had moved in at this point. I told them.
They don't even know he had moved in and you in there with him and now you got a baby.
You know, that I was pregnant.
They gonna throw you to the gallows. Especially if you got one of them old school preachers, boy. They might spit in your face. You had a baby out of wedlock? A baby out of wedlock? We don't do that here at First Christian Trinity.
Went to the doctor. Everything looked good. But again, because it was COVID, he couldn't go in with me into the actual room. So, you know, doing any sort of ultrasound, doing the blood test, because my HCG levels were really high. So the doctor was like, hey, it might be twins. We don't know yet. You're still kind of early, you know, along.
Whew. She would have died if she thought she was having one baby and ended up having two. Man, what a...
Gave me a due date. The due date was January 26th of 2021. So
that's quick, bro.
Yeah. May, found out I was pregnant. So there was now more of a push into, we got to get a house.
Another thing, not only does she have only known this man 2 times, she doing stuff with him unprotected. She riding on bro raw. She going swimming with no bathing suit after 2 months, and all he had to do was change a tire. I don't know what kind of riz homie got, but this tire is next level. Some of y'all need to take some notes, man. Some of y'all need to take some notes y'all need to get up on this tire riz or this mechanic riz.
We gotta get the fuck up out of here. I'm not having a baby in Riverdale. Okay, nothing against Riverdale, but I ain't having a baby in Riverdale. So we need to find out what's going on with this house.
I guarantee you he can get her to shut up if he change her oil. If he give her an oil change, she gonna have a baby wherever he say. If she riding his piece raw off of 2 months off of a tire change her oil, dog. You put it.
And so he was on top of it. He had an answer for everything. He was like, I'm gonna call and find out what's going on, blah blah blah. He then magically told me about a week later, oh, they're going to do inspection on the house like in 2 days. So I was just like, okay, keep in mind, I'm taking his word for it. I'm taking his word for all this. So he's like, they're going to do an inspection. Once we get the inspection report back, then we will know what we're going to be responsible for. What are we getting ourselves into? So, I guess they did an inspection.
Right.
He showed me an inspection report.
He using the hell out of Google.
Said that the roof had just recently been replaced, which I remember he was very happy about. And the issues that there were for the house were minor. It was not a bad, because we did have a discussion about it. He was like, it's nothing that we can't handle. Then he said that we were set to close the end of May. We were set to close the end of May.
Right.
He told me it was going to be a virtual closing.
Right.
You're probably like, what the hell is a virtual closing?
Don't exist.
Again, he's saying because of COVID, people are not closing in the office. They're doing a virtual closing where you would need to electronically sign the paperwork. This is what he's telling me. And so he was like, we're set to close like just before Memorial Day.
We're set to close. Have you ever been closed
so,
up?
For some
closed.
reason,
swallowed.
Again, there's still that nagging part. For some reason, I didn't start packing.
Change her tire and you will be swallowed.
I've done it enough in my life. I hate moving. But I did not start packing up that house at all. I was just like, I'm pregnant. My body was changing so fast that it was like...
You've been pregnant for 2 hours.
My eyes open half the day.
What the hell are you? You've been pregnant for 2 hours.
I didn't start packing. And I remember I did record... Again, I was recording audio diaries just about every day. When something didn't sit right, I would verbally record it in the audio diary because I was like, I don't know what it is, but there's something. That was the theme of our...
So she having her own personal yap sessions every time something go wrong. I know a lot of girls that do this, man. They keep score, they keep notes, or they keep little yap sessions like this and just talk to themselves about stuff.
Our relationship. I don't know what it is, but I know there's something. And so I remember talking to myself in my little prayer closet, because that's where I would do my recordings. And I remember thinking, what if he...
Wait, you was going in a closet?
What if we don't get this house? Like, what if we don't get... What if he's lying? But again, there goes that thought process of, why would he lie about this? Like, who makes up that they're buying a house when in fact they're not? And then he's showing you all this paperwork. Like, come on, you can't be that jaded that you don't even believe what's in front of you.
She's clearly like making excuses for bro. Like, she knows something ain't right that she can't quite convey in these videos so far. She know homie ain't all the way right. She don't trust him because she only known him for 2 months. You can't trust nobody after 2 months. You don't know that dude. And you done already, after a change tire, she done swallowed him up. And is bearing his, moved in with him, swallowed him up. Nah, she bearing his child. She's impregnated with his seed.
All right. So now we're going to go into part 5.
2 months. All right, man. This is going to end part 4. So far, what we know is they moved in together during COVID. They moved in together after, I think she said, what she say, April. So that was a month. After a month, they move in together. And then she swallowed him up. He had been swallowed up. And then by month 2, she pregnant with his kid. Now, I don't know what type of car she got, what type of tire she had to buy, what kind of tire she had already blown up. But I guarantee you it wasn't a monster truck. It wasn't a monster truck tire. It probably wasn't that hard. She probably got a little bitty, like, I ain't gonna assume what car she drive, but she probably got a little sedan. If what she's driving right now was the car that he took care of, he got all of that in 2 months. You're having his kid after 2 months. Why in the world would he marry? I would lie to you too. If you let me do all that in 2 months, what? I can't take you serious. I done changed a tire and you done swallowed me up. And you let me move in with you during COVID after knowing me a month. Barely. Swallowed me up. Can't forget that. That's the most important part. Got swallowed up. And now you having my kid. What are we doing, bro? Mary, you got to do better. Don't swallow nobody up after 2 weeks over a tire. A tire got it done. I can't stop thinking about that. All he had to do was change your tire. What if he would have gave you an oil change on the spot? What would you do? What would you have done then? You would have went crazy right there. You're like, you know what, man? We ain't got to go to Cheesecake. We can do it right here. Like, what type of like, you gotta relax. Like, calm down, bro. Like, relax, buddy. There's no point in you doing that. But yeah, man, I'm gonna end this right here, and we gonna move on to part 5, part 5 in the next one. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.